Before I would read my speech, it is prepared by my staff. I'd like to say that in a few years, yung PNPAAI will be at the realm of the hierarchy of the Philippine National Police. In my experience, some of you might have passed by Davao or Mindanao in the course of your being a police officer and a member of the PNP. There is much to be desired. I'm very sorry to say that. Most of yung nasa far-flung areas, they're so sloppy that you see every day all over the country, headquarters, detachments being raided. Ang awareness kasi ng police ngayon sa atin is not that good, and it cannot remain so. At the start of the martial law years, maganda, because they were really in a fighting mode. Then the revolution of Aquino came, and yung merger ng PNP, INP, and there was a blurred picture of what are the specifics even sa character. And yung disiplina ninyo, taasan ninyo ng konti. And most of the police are quite lazy, almost indolent sa probinsya. Kaya naman paturatoy-turatoy kung mag-uwi, they have forgotten that the new People's Army have renewed their fight against government. Now, most of those who are really slaughtered are the ones who does not honor the modality or protocols to observe. Kaya ako naawa talaga sa mga police, because it's just a matter of police work within the perimeter. If you are guarding the police station within your AOR, karamihan yan maliliit lang naman except for the few barangays. In the meantime that we are still improving, and I will brief you. I cannot say yet in public right now. I have a new plan, but it has something to do with the improvement of the intelligence community. If you have a good intelligence network, and I know that you suffer from lack of funds, ang sabi ko naman kasi sa inyo, if you need something to improve your fighting capacity and to protect your own men, sabihin ninyo sa akin. Hindi ako nakulang ng bili. And there are things which were not relayed to me on time, but I got a wind of it maybe in the last few months of fighting in Marawi. Ngayon ko lang napadala because nobody really told me about it. Just simple as saying, Mayor, you address me as Mayor, do not address me as President. Nakukurnihan ako niyang titulo niya. Sabihin mo lang na ito yung pagkukulang namin. Rather than just keep shut about your mouth and yung malapit na, hindi ko naman talaga alam. But I said, you will have the best of the police and the military during my time. May priority. As a matter of fact, total malaman mo rin ito ng lahat sa gobyerno. Pasensya na po kayo, inuna ko yung mga taong inutusan kong magpakamatay. Gaya ng Marawi. I was not really happy declaring martial law, because I know the consequences and how it would play out dito sa ating environment. Kindly improve the police itself. Nandyan na kayo. I hope that I would maybe survive the next 5 years, and we will be together And I intend to leave the office with a strong police and a strong army. Otherwise, we will be vulnerable. Alam mo naman ang fronts that we are fighting. We are fighting against terrorism. In our command conference, nothing was said about it yung first time. It was I who reminded you that there is a looming dark clouds in the horizon. So nobody was really talking about it. I said, may I add something to the agenda today? And I'm talking about the ISIS. Only that to a T. Ang sinabi ko, they will come. I was just waiting for yung kulo sa kulo because yun ang easiest way of egress and ingress nila. Labas-pasok sila dyan. Because we have the borders, also it's all Muslims there. I'm not saying that they are condoning it, allowing it, but I would say that the movement there would be very easy for them because mga Muslim and it is a recognized fact that all you have to do is to say that you're a Muslim and you are allowed to enter any of the countries there. Hindi naman kagaya nitong mga it's ironic that the Christians are not really freely allowed to visit any of the countries there, except for the rich and a few. And that is why, kung graduate ka ng Moro University in Mindanao, the first dream of yours is really to go to the educational centers in the Middle East, Libya, Egypt, at saka makapag-Hajj sila. On the other hand, ito naman Pilipino, itong anak ng Kristiyanos na mayaman, they would hunger for the American academies. So, punta ng Yale, punta ng California, UCLA. And most of the Christians would hunger also for a trip to Rome. That is how divided even sa education. But since we are all Filipinos, and perhaps what really happened was the imperialism. It's all imperialism. Even Israel, I was talking to a top honso sa kanilang It's always imperialism. The Middle East was invaded by Italy, France, Britain, America, and it was arbitrarily divided into states. There never was any Syrian, Iraq. They were all Arabs, and it used to be one nation. In natin dito, we belong to the Sri Visayas Empire. That is why you find the similarity in the Tausug and the Visayan dialect. If you listen very carefully, you'd get what they're talking about. The word Sri Visayas is not peculiar to the Visayan Islands or to the Visaya. It is really a term, part of the empire, of the Sri Visayas Empire of the Malay race. So, but you have to understand what's on the ground. Bakit nangyayari ito? What seems to be divide us, if there is really a clear reason for that? So what are our options? Terrorism here and the Middle East is not really different. It's just to destroy, which is not Islam, and it is to kill, whether, you know, there's no rhyme or reason, even in the Quran, which says that you can destroy and kill a person just because he is not a Muslim or considered an infidel. Ayan ang mahirap dyan. The catchy word now is, they say that, though I disagree as also the part Muslim on me says that's a very stupid thing. And we do not allow that. And you have to understand first how it came about. So in planning the culture of a certain place, if you are assigned, understand correctly what what's on the ground and what's the driving force. Then we move to itong sa droga. As I have said when I was mayor, and if you were assigned in Davao, I said that if you try to destroy my country, I will kill you. If you, with drugs, and destroy the youth, I'll still kill you. And I would like to remind everybody, those who are brilliant to understand words, and those who are really moronic or morons, who does not know English word and its implication. There is no law which says I cannot say that in defense of my country. There is no international law that would bound my mouth shut because just as I say, do not destroy the youth of this land because I will kill you. It's a very legitimate and a valid reason to say that because the problem is already here. And alam mo, 1 minute, itong droga is an organized crime. You cannot have an operation of drugs kung ang wala kang nagluluto from whatever source, it could be in China, Taiwan, Philippines. Then you have the lieutenants, the distributors, and the peddlers, who may be rich or may be poor, but still, if it is an organized crime, it is really a conspiracy to commit a crime. So as mayor or as a president, I said, I will enforce the law neither for the rich, neither for the poor, but for everybody. Wala akong pakialam kung namatay ka penilis. Wala ka talagang pera. That's not my problem. My problem is to good that you're listening. Enforce the law. The law does not say you excuse those who are poor. Place it on the law books and penal statutes, and I will honor it. But for as long as I am enforcing what is expected of me, and as a president of a republic, when I say that I will enforce the law against everybody, and that is sauce for the gander and sauce for the goose. Sabi nila, what are the big fishes? Binigyan ko na kayo ng mga mayor ng big fishes. Itong si Mabilog, hindi na nga umuwi. Siguro alam niya na si Espinido naghihintay. Para hinog. There was really no democracy in Osamis. Kayo napunta doon. Was there? Was there an election? Was there a valid election, either national or local doon? Every election is always patayin yung kalaban, pati yung pulis niya na ayaw sumunod sa kanya, ang putang ina niya, pinapatay niya. Kaya ako sabi ko, this guy is a dangerous thing. We are a narco state. Na itong Congress, let me state now, I am not interested to appoint barangay captains. Disabuse your mind about Duterte holding so much power. Hindi na ako politiko po. I cannot run again. I do not care if I get 1 or 2. Total tumakbo ako, wala akong barangay dito sa Visayas, Luzon. A single soul except Davao City. Wala akong barangay captain. So wag ninyo ako pa ang itapon ninyo na sabi no dito walang eleksyon. I told you that we are in narco state now. 40% of the barangay captains and a lot of mayors. Yan lang ang sinabi ko. Kung sinabi ninyo, nagtanong ko, is it good to hold an election? I told you, bahala kayo. Kung sabihin ng ibang mga senador na, don't you think that it is dangerous to place too much power in the hands? Ano ba kuha ako dyan? What? Boto? I cannot run anymore. That's why I'm not campaigning for anybody or for anything. I go into the provinces to look at the problems, rather. So, wala akong I have no agenda. Yung sabihin mo yung mga critics, totoo yan. Sinadya ko lang yung binitawan ng PTB4 ng stasyon ko, pati yung akin. O di lumabas yung totoo. Sabi ko, ako, pulis kayo. Look into the records. Before the election, I said, you are in power, Malacañan. Kalkalin ninyo ang pinakabasura ng rural bank dito. Don't make me look stupid by just, you bide your time and you do the bidding, anong gawin ko. Kalukuhan niya. Wala ako trabaho lang. So sabayan ninyo ako. Graft and corruption will stop. Wala akong palusutin sa friend or foe. In the early days, you lost your DILG secretary. Waste of money. A lot have been fired. Marami na akong pinaalis. Hindi ko lang pinapublish because I do not want to humiliate maybe the families. Sa sekreto na lang, umalis ka na. Just go silently into the night. Pero hindi ko talaga papalusutin yan. Pagkasamahan lang ninyo ako. 5 years. Trabaho lang tayo. You reward, maybe after 5 years, you'd see a very much improved country. Less, hindi man talaga natin maano yung drugs. For as long as it is drugs, it will remain to be drugs. But we can pull it down to the barest minimum. And very much improve police. Bibigay ko sa iyo lahat yung gusto ninyo. Kaya yung hindi ko binibitawan, walang mayor na exercise ng police power, selected few. If the mayors cannot handle power and they cannot handle greed, I'm sorry. Andiyan na kayo sa position. There are provinces which I cannot mention now, maybe in a command conference. Nagpapatayan sila dyan, tapos pinabahid sa akin yung... But I know sila yan. Hindi ako matalo sa intelligence. I will not anymore. Basta sinabi ko, bata ninyo ako. In the realm of your work and my work, bata ninyo ako. Ako yung utusan ninyo, bilihin mo ito, bilihin mo ito. Kayo trabaho. Your life and my life, there's no less meaning of each other's existence. Pareho tayo. One life, different work, and happened na ang Constitution, ako yung babader to, tutok lang kayo doon sa chief ninyo. He means well, si Bato. Okay, na-assign naman kayo ng Davao. Sundin lang ninyo. Ang hiningi ko lang na walang graft. So kung anong maibigay doon sa itas, pagdating, kailangan dumating sa baba yan. Do not ask the station commanders to liquidate an amount na hindi dumadating sa kanila. Because that is the practice. They are forced to, pati kayong dumaan, huwag na tayo magbulhan. Down the line, it has to stop. Ibigay mo doon sa pinaka-patrolman yung pera niya. Ako na, ano bang ranggo ninyo? Dublado na ang sweldo ninyo January. A lot of you will be receiving something like almost 82. Zero na. Ano yung pera na marami? Yung ano mo? Ito si Isak naman yan. Huwag mo nang balikan to. Wala to. Layasan mo yan. Magkihalo pa yan doon sa pera mo. Kalalaki ng the law says it could not be equal one on one. But the highest sa inyo is 73. On the average, 73%. Kaya ang lalaki ng sweldo ninyo. Dapat kayo na ang hold upin ng mga kriminal. Putang ina. Kayo yung may pera eh. Can just imagine, maghabulan lang tayo. Mine is 100. The generals plus their allowances, susubra yan. Ako magkalkal ka dito ng resibo na isa. Sweldo lang ako, nothing else. Generals plus the allowances, lahat. Kung wala pa namang trabaho, pag kumali sa ng droga, babarilin ko kayong lahat. Fucking idiotic thing to do that. Please do not do that. Please do not do that. Pagkabarilan tayong lahat. Tingnan mo. Amunin kita talaga ng draw. Please do not do that. Magkasala na kayo. 2 asawa mo, 3. Bahala ka. Tanginang yan. Kailan ka ng kaso, pero wag yang droga. Pati yung murder for hire, yung mga ninja. Gusto ito, pera to. Pinatungan ko ng 2 million yung mga letseng yan. Bakit wala pang hanggang ngayon? Yung ninja cops, ilan pa ang nag-surrender? Just balutin mo na yung ulo nila, ilagay mo dyan sa hagdanan ko. Okay na yan. No questions asked. Mga putang inang pulis na yung gago. Gusto ninyo magnegosyo, sabihin ninyo, look, ganito. Kung may problema kayo at mabigat, hindi niyo kayang headquarters cannot solve it. You call Bong. Kilala ninyo si Bong. And we will talk. And invite you for coffee and we will talk about your problem. Yan ang pangako ko. Any problem at all. Cancer ng anak, asawa, gano'n. Malaking, come to me. Huwag ka na maghingi doon sa dadaldal pa yan. I know na malaki ang gasto dyan. We can always socialize the pricing. Marami may government hospital o baski saan ninyo, gusto ninyo. Kung gusto mo ipadala sa Amerika, di okay. Kasi mahal mo. Ayaw mo mamatay siya. Kasi marami na sila. Salamat po.